So I'm here, and obviously I'm in this trailer that I worked. I don't own this trailer or anything, but Sunshine Frost does. And so she cut off the power, and my refrigerator's gonna go bad. And she wants to sit there. And let's go back in the text message today. Ramona, we've been out here for 3 hours. You haven't come done a thing we asked you to do. Even we sent Elijah over to wake you up, and you still didn't get up to come over. That's not true. I was up. I said, I'm up. I'm talking on the phone with my sister, Tina, and my mom. Sorry. You didn't come to work again. Come to help us with the studio or with a client. Haven't talked in years to my sister, Tina. I was there. I got hot and texted, moving the washer and dryer. And no response, so I came back and ate some lunch and took a nap. Honestly, disappointed. I was crying and I stopped. She said, honestly, disappointed. And then she said it again. I said, okay, talk to her. Yep. I said, obviously, my personal business with my mom and my sister that I'm trying to heal isn't more important than being a disappointment. That's what I know trying to fix stinks. My whole life I've been called that. I was at work when you texted. You had jobs already given to you, and you don't complete any of them. Trim the tree, get up trash. Girl, move the bed, move the blue hutch, and put the furniture. And I had to do a session with all that furniture where you asked me to put it there. Clean the courtyard. You just stayed in the AC and ignored the list and then our calls and texts. First of all, I never ignored any calls or texts. I was asleep, and I didn't even have the AC on. I had a fan on. That's your opinion. I don't agree with that statement, I said. She goes, it's facts. Stop arguing. Let's just disregard everything that I said about me trying to rekindle my personal relationship that I'm trying to fix, that I'm trying to get back with my mom and my sister, and make it about you being disappointed. When it comes to my mom and my sister, that I don't see, I barely talk to. Your personal life is not why you are here. Please stop, I said. She goes, you had a job to do with me and Mr. Sunshine outside. Wait, and Mr. Sunshine's outside. We waited. I bought the phone. You're living in our trailer. You stop. She can have this fucking trailer and phone. This is an argument about me being a disappointment to you. Come here. I said, no. She said, come here. I said, no. I'm very upset. You have really sabotaged Mr. Sunshine. He's unplugging the trailer. So look, he did. There's no power here. There's power here, but it's getting ready to go out. You refuse to do your work, and you argue, and now you refuse to come here. You're about to get booted. He's not going to put up with this temper tantrum. Oh, wow, you're going to boot me after everything I've done? That's crazy. Everything that I thought I was. If I'm so replaceable, boot, I'm leaving. You've been upset. It has nothing to do with us. You keep messing up every few days. You told Eli that to come and tell me that I haven't worked at all for 5 days. Wow. He did. He came here. He's like, you haven't. No, you haven't. You haven't worked for 5 days is what he just told me. And I'm not having any tetragrams. That's fine. And then you unplugged the fan that was on. No, he's been outside those for the last 3 hours hearing everything that's going on with our conversation. Mr. Sunshine is reading everything you're writing. So he's not happy. We told you to come over here and talk to things out again. Mr. Sunshine cuts off all your power. He said you're not going to lay up in the air conditioning. Didn't even have the air conditioner on. And sleep all day when there's work to be done, taking advantage of the situation. Oh, I'm taking advantage of the motherfucking situation? He's been out here working all day. I've already done 3 sessions and had to work in the studio and move furniture. We called you, you couldn't reach it. We couldn't reach it all. I was on the phone with my mom and my sister, Tina. You're not living with your mom and your sister. So that does not matter. This is coming from Spirit.Dr.Sunshine Okay. So this is what she says this is what her and Marty said to me. Okay. After everything I've done, it doesn't matter at the end. She goes, if you were living with them, if you were living with them, working with them, then that would be relevant. What do you do on your spare time is not relevant. What is she talking about? I said, I'm trying to fix my relationship with them. Your relationship is not with your family and not relevant to your situation here. Wait a minute. She said, what? Your relationships with your family is not relevant to your situation here. I said, oh, okay, really? All the food is going to go bad, really? I said, who does this? I don't deserve that. Mr. Sunshine did it because you refused to come out of the trailer and come over here face-to-face conversation. Phone will be dead in a second. Again, all of these are your choices to get up and get out of bed and get dressed. I'm not even in bed. Come over here and act like an adult and have a conversation. I said I'm up and I'm dressed. You're not in control. You are not going to outpower Mr. Sunshine. He already told you work 5 days a week. Elijah never said that you weren't working 5 days a week. Elijah overheard his dad say that your job is to work 5. And that's not what he said. He came over here and fucking had an argument with me. Okay, so that's a lie. I never did such a thing. Come over and stop texting. I'm done with the conversation. Me and Mr. Sunshine have been out here for hours. We're out in front of the patio, so come outside. I said, that's not what he just said to me. Again, he's not the problem, nor is relevant to the conversation. We're out here still putting on a brand new alternator on the car. We're sitting out here putting on a brand new alternator on the car, okay? So, I mean, this is like ridiculous.